Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Digital Degenerates podcast. We got Mike, Sammy, and Grimmy here. How are y'all doing today?
Oh, you know, loving life. Got some Cheez-Its, some water. We're ready to fucking go, man.
You eating some Cheez-Its?
Extra toasty. Extra toasty is the only way to go.
I hate Cheez-Its. I'm not gonna lie. I hate them.
Really?
They're nasty. They're not
Why?
even. They're just nasty. I just don't like them. They just have a weird flavor.
You see what I live with?
They're cheese. Cheese, and there's a little bit of salt onto it. Lightly dusted with some salt.
They taste like burnt cheese.
I mean, the extra toasty does. I love burnt cheese. Like,
Ew. Can't do it.
you don't like a little bit of burnt cheese on the side. Like, if it like melts off the burger, gets on the grill, and then there's like a little bit of
little crusty
burnt cheese on it. Yeah, that's the best. That's the best part.
I've seen a lot of videos of the people that make like burritos and then they like wrap them in like burnt cheese or like cheese that they put on the grill.
That's aggressive.
I kind of want to try it, but at the same time, might as well just eat fucking Cheez-Its at this point.
Is it just the original Cheez-It, or is there
I guess
all of the Cheez-Its?
I mean, I don't think I've ever had another flavor of Cheez-It that I actually like.
Sammy, do you like Cheez-Its?
Yes.
Favorite kind?
Original.
Really? There's like
Isn't there
19 different flavors.
Okay, I think the only one that I liked was the jalapeno. Like jalapeno Cheez-Its.
White cheddar. It's a way to go with it.
I like white cheddar on popcorn, but I do not like...
See, I don't like popcorn either, so...
You don't fucking like anything.
What is wrong with you?
Okay.
You don't like popcorn?
I like popcorn,
No.
but it has to be hot and it has to be fresh. I can't eat the pre-made popcorn that comes in like the tin at Christmas.
I was gonna ask you. I was gonna say, what about the Christmas tin?
No,
You don't fuck around with that.
That shit tastes stale as fuck. Okay, I can't do it.
The caramel's on point, man.
No, I can't even do.
Get a little bit of that
caramel
cheese
does not
on there.
belong on popcorn. It doesn't.
Listen, what the fuck?
No.
What's going on?
And see, here's the problem. Here's my problem with popcorn. Okay, here's my problem. Is that I can't eat popcorn in this house without it being fucking obliterated with popcorn salt to the point that it rots a hole in my cheek when I try to eat it.
You can eat whatever popcorn you want to eat. I've never stopped you from eating popcorn.
I don't know why you have to attack Sammy
I
like
can't
that.
go to the movies and eat popcorn because I can't fucking breathe half the time because I'm ingesting so much popcorn salt.
Listen, when you go to the
own.
movies, though, see, that's the problem, though, is you're spending half a mortgage on that popcorn every time you go to the movies.
Yeah, and then she ruins it. Like, just put butter on it like a normal human.
No, then it's soggy popcorn, and that's fucking nasty.
Yeah, you can't put too much butter on it.
And
Maybe
if
like
you
a little bit
butter
of butter
on your popcorn, and you don't like popcorn that's just like regular, but you want soggy fucking popcorn, bro, let me just go put it under some water, and then you can eat popcorn soup.
That's so gross.
That's exactly what you're doing with fucking butter.
Let me have some popcorn cereal real quick.
Ugh. Eat it quick or else it gets soggy and you only got 10 seconds.
But isn't that pretty much like what's that one cereal that's like the Corn Puffs or whatever? What is it?
It's called Corn Puffs.
Is it actually called Corn Puffs? That's
like the ones that are like yellow and they're like this big?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the ones that like if you eat them too soon, they're like razor blades in your mouth?
I mean, that's all cereal pretty much. You gotta
no,
you gotta let the cereal get a little soggy first.
It's like the fucking what's that dude? The Captain one, Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Those ones, those little fucking
little berries?
Rectangle ones.
Oh no.
Yeah, the one with little rectangles and berries in it.
Yeah.
You eat those too quickly, like when they're still like dry and they haven't moistened up a little bit. I mean, that's like a razor blade in your mouth.
Moistened up a little bit.
My favorite cereal is...
you get them a little moist. You don't want to ever go into something dry.
My favorite cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mine's the French Toast Crunch. Little French toast things.
Yeah, but I mean, you get cinnamon milk afterwards. That's the best
Have you
part.
tried? Did you know that they came out with a cereal milk for like Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to get it all the time. It's really good.
You're fucking gross.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It tastes like I'm drinking out of somebody's fucking old cereal milk.
That's probably what it is. It's the employees, they don't finish their milk and they just dump it into a big container and then they resell it.
That's disgusting.
I mean, why do OnlyFans when you can sell your old cereal milk to consumers for like $3? I mean, it's perfect marketing scam.
I don't think that's it. No. No. So gross. This is disgusting.
No,
it's like they
talk about that
poured a bowl of cereal, let it sit there and get all soggy and take all the debris off of it, and then poured it into a fucking bottle and threw it in the fucking fridge.
I don't see the problem.
I disagree 100%.
I mean, unless that person that was eating it had like mouth.
No, nobody ate it. Nobody ate it. No.
Well, then see, I don't see the problem. It sounds like delicious cereal milk to me.
No. Not even a little bit.
Speaking of food though, it's the middle of summer still. We're still all fucking dying of heat. But what's your favorite grill out meal? What do you like to eat at a cookout? I know you just had a cookout not too long ago for somebody's birthday, right?
Yeah, but we made like the works. Because she's bougie, so she's like, "Oh, I want lobster." So they did like a whole seafood fucking spread shit.
So you did like a seafood boil instead of like a grill out.
Well, I did both. I ended up doing both because I don't
lobster, right?
Well, no, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of lobster, so like lobster's not like a go-to. So we had like crawfish, we had like lobster, and like scallops and stuff. And then I'm like, I'm gonna make burgers and hot dogs like a fucking normal person. And that's what I had. So when it comes down to just a if it's a standard cookout, just burgers and dogs,
man.
Burger and a glizzy is the way to go.
Oh, glizzy. Yeah, that's that term that we don't use down in the South. We just say hot dogs.
No, just call it a glizzy. Get yourself a fat glizzy.
Is that like a New Yorker terminology for it, or?
So the word glizzy came from it used to be slang for a gun, and then somebody ended up like just changing it. Yeah, so somebody ended up changing it in like a rap song or something like that, saying that it was like a hot dog. So then it just took fold like that. A glizzy is now just a hot dog.
That's a very interesting fact there. I did not know that.
Is that a weird fact?
So is it like a specific type of hot dog, like a chili dog, or is it just refers to a hot dog in general?
It's just a hot dog in general.
Nothing specific. What's your go-to dog? What do you put on it?
Chili cheese dog.
Chili cheese dog. Fuck
if the chili cheese is like available, because it's gotta be nacho cheese onto that. So if it's like available and somebody's like, okay, we're cooking this shit, I'm going for it.
I just throw some Hormel chili in a little pan, heat that shit up, get diarrhea for the next 3 days, but it's so worth it. A little Hormel chili, little grated cheese.
I don't think Sammy agrees with that. She's
listen to it at 3 a.m.
No, I am not.
Just chili and cheese, huh?
Just chili and cheese.
That's
no, I don't like mustard. Who likes mustard?
This guy.
You like mustard?
Oh yeah.
You sick fuck.
Oh yeah, I love.
He is disgusting. Like mustard
goes on hot dogs and corn dogs.
What is mustard? Like what is mustard?
I don't know why it's
besides
so sour.
A yellow, fucking watery.
You talk about watery. I mean, fucking ketchup comes watery. If you
I don't like condiments, so I don't even. So your battle is not.
Oh yeah, you don't like condoms. You're the weird one.
Isn't that the most disgusting thing though? Is like whenever you open the ketchup and spray it on your plate, and you get ketchup water.
I get so fucking mad.
I literally want to vomit because
I have to throw out my whole meal because it's fucking ruined.
And you know what the worst part is whenever my kid gets ketchup anywhere, he just like fingers and like spoons it into his mouth, and it just makes me want to fucking vomit.
It's like that kid from fucking Big Daddy.
Yeah,
sucks down the ketchup packets and does the loogie.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He literally like if he gets French fries and ketchup, He just dips his hand in the ketchup.
We're not talking about this nasty shit.
Sammy.
Sammy needs a palate cleanser.
So Sammy doesn't like condiments. On a sandwich, though, what do you throw anything on a sandwich?
Nope. She doesn't eat any condiments.
Just
and
oil.
cheese.
What about like oil onto it? Do you add like a little bit of oil? Because I know some people do like oil and vinegar.
No,
like,
you want to know
like
what? My hot dog, I make hot dogs and I make baked beans and I mix it together. That's what I do.
Weenies.
My
like
sandwiches, it's only ham. I only like ham, deli meat.
Cheese?
No.
Okay.
Just ham. And I only like my sandwiches on hamburger buns.
Okay, if I could have perfect hot dog.
I can't stress enough the fact that you just attacked Mike over fucking popcorn. And then you're going with this shit?
She's going with a dry fucking sandwich.
No way.
Even her cheeseburger, right? The only thing she'll ever put on a cheeseburger is meat, cheese, grilled onions, sometimes bacon. And then she dips it in salt.
We already talked about this.
She dips it in what?
Salt. A pile of fucking salt on her plate.
You know, salt's not very good for you.
My cholesterol is perfect. My sodium levels.
Listen, great. I wasn't calling you out for it. I'm just saying that it's just not.
Everybody always comes at me, especially Mike. He's like, "You're putting too much salt on there," and I'm like, "Bitch, when your lab work comes back as perfect as mine regarding cholesterol, sodium, etc., then you can talk to me about my salt intake. Until then,
I feel like you could go to the ocean and drink the water and be fine.
She probably could.
Like a desert island would be nothing for you.
So
the ocean water doesn't have enough salt.
The Gulf, like when we went to the beach in May, that water is not as salty as the East Coast.
It's because not enough people jerk off in it.
A little salty surprise there.
A little salty surprise. You know, that means not enough fish are having sex.
And
do you like oysters?
And pulling out.
No, I don't. I don't like oysters, no. Anything that like looks like a loogie, I'm not for.
Do you know what jizz is like?
I mean
a loogie.
I mean, I've seen it come
I just want to let you know that's what it's like going down.
You ever got a little dab and just like,
we used to play this game right before COVID. Speaking about food, oysters. We used to call it the cheesy oyster game.
I don't know that I want to hear this.
It's as bad as you fucking think it is. Just
is this
picture
some army shit?
This is some army shit right here. Ready? Put your headphones on. You know you want to hear it. So there's this. So the army doesn't. You can. They don't like cook meals for you, right? They either have it like an MRE or they're gonna have someone cater it. So that's what they did for us. So we would used to go out to this Chinese buffet. Like every day they'd be like, okay, we're going to the Chinese buffet. We're gonna have food. Well, that's good and all, but this buffet used to always have their seafood out, and they would have this just pallet of oysters there that's been out in that room, in the middle of the room, for God knows how long. And an oyster, they would just put the oyster there, and then they would take some like mozzarella or some fucking whatever type of cheese and throw it on there. Well, we used to Rochambeau to see who's gonna down the oyster and make it through the rest of the day. So it was a fun game.
So he was violently shitting within an hour?
Yeah, whether the oysters were still good or they weren't good.
Oh, man.
Did you rock, paper, scissors for this? Or
yeah, that's Rochambeau.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen,
I didn't know that.
I'm just fucking filled with facts today. I'm fucking learning you some
all
shit.
Of the facts. Yeah, you are.
Now you know what Rochambeau is. You know where Glizzy came from.
Yeah, this has been Science with Grimmy. We've missed this episode.
Science.
This part of the episode.
Yeah.
So you were telling us about a show that you were watching?
Oh my God.
I need to hear about this.
So you know it's a good show, right? You get on Netflix. You're sitting there watching the show, and Netflix, you've been watching it for so long, without pausing or fucking stopping it, that Netflix throws up that thing and says, "Hey, you still there?" You know,
yeah, that's usually what happens whenever somebody's pounding some girl that they brought back
should
for
have been
during
pounded
Netflix and
out
chill.
like fucking well ago. You guys are about 8 episodes in. Like, you guys should have had sex a while ago and been done.
It's a reminder to get busy with it.
That's a reminder that, hey, dumbass, you forgot to shut off your Netflix after getting it in. Anyway, this all leads to it. So the show is called, and I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's called My Sex Dungeon.
No.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, it is you ever watch HGTV?
Yeah.
When you like build your fucking house or whatever? That, but as a sex dungeon.
All right.
Is it like called How to Build Your Sex Room or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. But so this lady who's a future Mintz, right? She's like 75 years old.
A future Mintz.
Yeah, she talks just like her. Spot on. Like all the slang, everything. So picture an older Mintz, and she is basically your grandmother going into like these younger couples, asking them if they how far they go. Like, you guys use butt plugs. She's got a bag that she brings to clients' house, just filled with dildos, whips, and shit like that. And the designs in these rooms, she'll fucking tear apart your room and build it into however you want. Like, from what I can take away from this lady, personally, she's really into like BDSM, because she gets these fucking things that you hang onto the fucking wall from, and just the floggers, and you beat the fuck out of each other with it.
Christ.
Listen, this show is fucking wild. Wild, the amount of shit that people will do. And like the first episode, it was like this little couple, they're like, yeah, we're trying to like, experiment a little bit more. I don't really know what I want. You know what she brings them to? She brings them to this fucking place that teaches them how to whip each other. They tie each other.
Is
there a place that will teach Mike how to take a dick in the ass? Or
listen, you call up this lady, and she'll
Okay.
probably tell him that he's being a bitch and he needs to explore his sexuality more.
Perfect. What is her number? How can I get in touch with her?
So
Does
the
anybody know?
show is based at when it's filmed. I looked it up last night because I was like, dude, where the fuck is this being filmed? And it was filmed in Denver. So
That's not even that far.
no,
Totally,
so
you're gonna reach out.
you give her a call, she'll show up, she'll make you a sex dungeon.
I just want to tell her, I just want you to give me a treasure chest and help me enlighten Mike on the ways of exploring and opening up.
These things are fucking elaborate too. Let me tell you what. Some of them, when you think of like a sex dungeon, you're thinking like fucking chains everywhere. She actually makes these things look pretty fucking classy. She built this fucking couple a giant ass shower, which I'm kind of fucking peanut butter and jelly about.
Dang. I can go with that.
Give it a watch.
That way I have plenty of room to pass out and not hit my head on something.
No. There's no way. It was a stand-up one. It had like this giant fucking waterfall shower into it. I was jelly about that. And then there was an episode where there was they called themselves a family, but they were just a bunch of people who love to fuck each other. And she was interviewing this girl, and she was like, "So, what are you into?" And everyone else was kind of shy at first. She's like, "I'm into bukkake. I'm into getting pissed on. So if you could put a drain in the center of the room so I can just clean up afterwards." And she was like, "Jesus Christ." I was like, "Holy fuck, girl. Relax."
Wow.
Relax.
Just went all for it.
She went all for it. But it's pretty fucking wild. It's a good watch. I binged it last night. No. Look at and if you call her up, Sammy, call her up, have her make you a sex dungeon. That way you can tie Mike to this little fucking bench thing, and you can just peg him, and he wouldn't be able to fight back. You just fucking.
I've thought about getting one of those like sex chairs that has.
I looked those up.
They're
the
like,
wave one.
Yeah, and you can like take like little parts
Have
of it
you-
out. Apparently,
Yeah,
apparently they have hooks on the inside where you can like tie somebody to it.
Yeah. So they do. So I looked them up last night. Do you know how much those fuckers are?
Yeah, they're like $600.
Yeah, they're disgusting. Holy shit!
But I mean,
just for a chair to fuck on.
But my problem is, we don't have
what's wrong with
anywhere
the
to put it.
bed?
I know. I didn't know shit at that point. I'm like, holy, I don't even want it.
I kind of want to like find those like ways so, like that people hide like hooks in the ceiling, but they have like a cover on them that like so they don't look like a hook. But then you like take the cover off and then you can like.
You just gotta find like plants and stuff, so then it's hidden,
If
but
there's
not
a
really.
plant that's on the ceiling, I think that we might have issues.
If it's a hook, there's hanging plants. You know that, right?
Yeah. So for the first
you just
3
if
episodes
I
or so,
4 plants in the 4 corners of the bed, you're not telling me that somebody would not catch on to that eventually.
Oh,
why are people coming in my room to look at my bed?
I'm just saying, you know.
Well, I'm just saying.
The resale value on the house might plunder just a bit if they figured that this room has been used as a sex dungeon. I have to make it not obvious.
You know what I find is weird though is these people were doing it, and then I looked over to Brittany and I'm like, they're never gonna ever be able to sell their house. Like, we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath sex dungeon too.
I mean,
who the fuck's gonna buy that?
I mean, it could double as a home office. I don't know.
The amount of people that are actually into some crazy shit sexually is far more vast than we all think.
Listen, I don't doubt that in the slightest. Right?
Where'd you learn that? Pornhub?
But
TikTok?
I guess the fact is you don't want to buy somebody else's already used sex dungeon.
Okay, but I hear you. However, what about the people that go to sex clubs? People just fuck everywhere in there, and they just have little Lysol spray, and they just go squeak squeak.
Yeah, but you have somebody else cleaning that stuff. You don't know where this. I mean,
so you hire a maid for your sex dungeon.
I guess.
Like,
but
I only need you to clean this room, and they walk in, and it's like the fucking lady from Family Guy or whatever, and she's like, "Oh,
this lady too." By the way, future Mintz was obsessed with penis hooks.
Like, what is a penis hook?
It was just it's not as bad as you think.
I'm really thinking like a fish hook that goes through your dick hole.
No.
That is what I envisioned here.
Like, you get out of the shower and you're like, oh, I have a hook right there that I'm gonna hook my fucking like towel to after, or your fucking hanger or whatever, right? But it's penis shaped.
Oh, so it's a hook that looks like a penis.
Yeah, it looks like a penis.
Man, when you said penis hook, I'm like, this is some fucked up BDSM shit. Like, you just fucking hook a dick.
I was about to give Mike an ultimatum.
Yeah, pegging or penis hook.
I think I'll take something up the butt before I let somebody fucking hook my penis. That doesn't... Although, yeah, I don't know. They might be both equally as painful.
You can get a fucking dildo in the butt, or you're gonna get a little hook that's gonna go into your pee hole, and she's gonna fucking fish you up.
Ow.
She's gonna use it like a marionette.
Really? I love it.
Have you seen some of the fucking weird, like, private part piercings? We were talking about that the other day. Like,
Mike, would you ever get your dick pierced?
No, I don't think so. I mean, okay, maybe like not like around the dickhead, because that's like really sensitive, and I feel like that would not be in my best interest. But like maybe like the skin on like the shaft, maybe it wouldn't.
Okay,
be
okay, wait,
like the scruff of it.
Yeah. Or like where my balls meet my penis. Like,
pause here.
So you wouldn't go through your pee hole?
Pause. You wouldn't get a Prince Albert, is what you're saying. But let me ask you this. Let me ask you. Why, because your penis head is so sensitive, do you not want to get it pierced? Are you afraid you're going to lose sensitivity?
No, I just don't want to go through that fucking pain of my dick head being pierced.
I heard it. I heard it doesn't hurt that much.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're in the Army. You hear these stories.
I just want to remind you, like, about something that happened in April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like,
I think Mike has to get his done.
his argument is null and void now.
It's not.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any piercings.
No, it's not. Mike has to get his nipples pierced now.
Not doing it.
He has very tiny nipples. One is circle and one is oval shaped.
Yeah,
Ariel was.
Mike.
I'm not saying that I judge men with nipple piercings, but I just find it weird. I find it weird that a man gets a nipple piercing.
Why?
Your nipples are sensitive.
Maybe some people like their nipples played with.
I don't like my nipples.
Yeah, I don't like my nipples touched.
Sammy always messes with mine, and I hate it.
Yeah, Brittany does it to me too. I fucking despise it. I just want
to choke her out.
Uppercut her in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, just punch her right in the fucking throat. Like, leave my nipples alone.
Judo chop.
But see, they like it. It's like a sensation for them. It's not sensation for me. I don't like it.
You don't know that.
It doesn't make my dick tingle when she plays with my nipples. Okay.
Makes your butthole quiver.
It does not do that either. It just makes me angry. It makes me want to punch her in the throat. It's like my angry button.
What about those weird people that get like piercings all the way down their dick?
Like multiple, like little rings.
Multiple, like the bars. Like, what's it? The Jacob's Ladder? Is that what it's called?
It's Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah, that's fucking wild to me.
That is wild. Because I mean, like, what if you're like banging and like you just like gets caught on something and just like rips your dick open?
Well, the fucking
and then
EMTs.
it's just gonna fucking split open. You know, like a hot dog that's been on the grill for too long.
Okay.
Moving on. Speaking of hot dogs,
you will be on the episode of Sex Sent Me to the ER is what that will do.
That's exactly what that sounds like.
Those are some wild fucking stories too.
They are.
They are wild.
Wild as fuck. And you're like,
I feel like Mintz was on one of those a few times.
When she tried to break Craig's dick twice.
Damn.
By the way, Mintz has decided to not join us today because she has COVID and
she thinks she's better than us.
She thinks that she's too sickly to be here. So, Mintz, I know you're not going to listen to this later, but fuck you for missing the episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had a fun topic to talk about, and now we have to wait until you're better.
Yeah, I have to wait. I had a really big plan for it.
We had a huge
stuff
it's
on.
Okay. You'll catch it next episode. And if she's not here next episode, we're going to talk about it anyways.
Yeah, it's going to be
she's
next
had
week.
Her time.
So whether she's better or not, I mean,
yeah,
that's not my fucking problem.
Yeah. If she doesn't show up next episode, we might just have to fire her.
Fire.
Yeah, we'll fire her live on the show. We'll call in her resignation.
Yeah. We'll have an office background. We'll set everything up. We'll dress the proper attire for HR. And
suits and ties and shit.
Suits and ties.
Suits and ties, and then that other thing that we talked about that we were going to do for this episode, but now we have to wait.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
But we can't. Yeah, we can wear them. We can have those too.
Yeah,
but with a suit and tie.
With a suit and tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
You know what? Now you're not invited. You know what?
I'm not doing it.
Next week you're gonna have to step into our office too if Vince is in here.
I'm not doing it.
Sammy enjoys having another female co-host, then she doesn't feel so ganged up on by the guys.
I feel like it's the other way around. I mean,
they bully us whenever they're both on the show together.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like
I'm very
less attacked.
Yeah,
now.
I'm very victimized when they're together.
I'll victimize you when we're done with this.
Yeah, victimize. Yeah, beat the shit out of him.
She's gonna flog me.
Not in a good way. Flogging.
Yeah, she's gonna flog me.
I'm gonna take that paddle and I'm gonna make it leave a mark.
Sounds hot.
Right across your fucking head.
Yeah, just right in the middle of my forehead.
Right in the middle of the forehead.
Oh,
Mike, why do you look like?
My head is freshly shaved. I cut the shit out of myself. I don't know if y'all can see that, but
do you use a razor on your head?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I had to use one of hers because I ran out of heads for mine, replacement heads.
You know what? I found out that women's fucking shavers suck.
Yeah.
Compared to a guy's.
And they're like twice as expensive.
They are twice as expensive.
Why they suck compared to men's, I don't know, because most of the time y'all aren't hygienic enough to even use them most of the time.
You know what? I don't know why you have to attack people like that. What do you mean hygienic enough to use a razor? Elaborate.
Yeah, I mean, I use one every other day, pretty much.
On your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
What about your butthole?
he doesn't. His butthole. I'm surprised his butthole is clean after every time he takes a shit because of how much hair is there.
You baby wipe that?
Nah, I don't. I need to, though.
You need to fucking change your lifestyle, sir.
I need some of those man wipes.
Yeah, you just need some good old.
He's got a fucking stack of baby wipes in his freaking bathroom too.
Do I
just
still? I thought
break
you
them
took
open.
them back.
No, they're in there.
Oh.
Break those bad Larrys open.
I need
You got some dingleberries
flushable
hidden up in that
because
fucking forest.
I don't want to put like a poo-filled baby wipe in the trash can in there.
Just
No,
flush it
the
down
flushable
toilet.
kind is bad for your toilet, so just do it. Just put
Just
it in the
flush
trash
it.
can and empty it.
Do you guys have a septic?
No.
Yeah, so what the fuck are you worried about?
Yeah.
Because if it fucks up the water, I still have to pay for it.
It's okay. We got a really big crawl space, so it's easy to fix.
Yeah. And it's only gonna fuck
So
up there.
you'd rather have a conglomerate thing of shitty wipes underneath the house than just put it in the trash can and throw it away weekly?
Yes.
Yeah, that means my poo wipe has to sit there for a whole week. That's nasty.
Nobody wants to look at
The
that.
bathroom's
or
gonna
smell
start smelling like poo after a while.
It already does.
it.
I
Stop
don't
shitting in it.
I don't understand. I don't understand. It already smells like shit.
Sammy's like, this is where I go to poop. I go into Mike's bathroom. That way I can complain that his bathroom always smells like shit.
No, we both have separate bathrooms in the same bedroom.
Yeah, yours is just a poop room.
Yeah, no. Ours is there's a toilet and a shower and a sink in both bathrooms. And it's nice.
It's very nice that I don't have to.
We can play battle shits now without having to yell across the house. It's great.
I mean, I play battle shits, but one of us has to shit in either the tub or the sink.
See,
so
we love each other,
Rochambeau for that.
but not that much.
Well, if you do it in the bathtub, you got to stomp it down the drain.
Waffle
The
stomp
fuck do you think you have to do in the sink?
Waffle stomp it. In the sink, you got to fish it out because the sink
Not
pipe
if you
is a
pour
lot
enough
smaller.
water onto it. You just let the hot water just keep marinating that fucking thing, and it'll eventually go down the drain.
And then your whole sink's gonna smell like poo every time you run water down it.
Hey, you run the risk. Sacrifices will be made.
I'll say right now that since me and her have been together, we have never once lived in a single bathroom apartment, house, anything. There's always been two bathrooms because both of our bowels are completely fucked. So
I only have one bathroom.
No. Our very first apartment, it was a 1-bedroom, 1 bath.
No, it was 2 baths. 1 bed.
Oh yeah, because
one
that's
bed,
where
1.5 bath.
that's where the damn laundry room was.
Right.
Forgot.
Yeah, there was a toilet in there, so we were fine.
It was whenever you lived in the duplex.
Yeah, because it was like 3 bedrooms and then 2 bathrooms.
I only have one bathroom.
That's horrible. I don't know how you survive.
What do you mean?
Because like, what if you got to poo at the same time?
One of you just waits to poop.
Well, in her case, she doesn't wait very well. She's a very impatient
I can't.
person.
Listen, then again, I don't take 45 minutes to take a shit. Like when I shit, it's like in and out type deal. I don't need to sit there and wonder if there's any more poop debris
Listen, I
coming
gotta
out.
catch up on TikToks, okay? And that's the best time to do it.
Hell no, my fucking feet fall asleep.
That's when you get up. That's your cue to get up.
That's like 3 minutes, 5 minutes into it.
Well, I'd say you have poor circulation then.
No, I mean, I just don't need to shit. I just don't need to sit on the shitter. And this is why you have dingleberries. It's because when you shit, it's getting stuck to your fucking hair and it's drying out because you've sat on the fucking toilet for so long.
That's what the baby wipes are for.
And then you fucking listen, Bob. That ain't gonna fucking go. You're running a fucking risky game now because you're sitting on the toilet. You shit out and you're like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm lost on TikTok. 45 minutes later, people are banging on the door. You're gonna go wipe. That motherfucker's dry as shit. Then you're using some dry paper and you're fucking ripping out hairs along the way. Holy shit. I don't know how motherfuckers can do that. People will sit there on the toilet for so long, and I'm like, dude,
okay,
you're playing a dangerous game.
Your argument makes sense.
It's valid. It's 100% valid.
I will now take 39-minute shits to compensate
it's already
for
dry by then. Already dry. Everything's dried up.
What if you just left your phone out of the bathroom and just actually shit?
No, he'd be reading all the soap fucking info. He'd be like, oh, look at that. Sammy got a new fucking soap thing.
That's what I was going to say.
And there's like a 19 fucking, there's like a biography written on you guys' soap
do you know how
container.
long it takes me to try to learn how to pronounce some of the freaking ingredients in different soaps and shampoos and shit? Okay.
Yeah. And then he's going to be sitting there wondering.
That takes way longer. TikTok is way more productive for me.
Yeah, he's going to sit there and see a word and he's going to be like, I wonder where this word came from.
Diethylmethylamine acid times 10.75. I don't like what?
Yeah.
What is this? And then I want to Google it and see like what it does. So I can't Google it if I don't have my phone.
The fact of the matter is you should not be shitting for that long.
He doesn't. He literally shits for like 6 minutes and then the rest of it's TikTok.
And then a crusty butthole.
Hey, that's why it itches so much all the time.
I'm probably 100% sure that's why. You getting little flakes off in your undies?
That's why you get holes in your undies.
Especially, yeah, because it's burning through your fucking underwear.
No, it's because I'm scratching my itchy ass all the
time. and then you wear some sacks, right?
Yeah.
So then you start walking and your ass starts fucking moving back and forth, letting those grains just sit in your fucking little
then I get yelled at because I keep ruining $30 pair of underwear.
Because he sticks his finger and he itches his ball.
I
don't. You get right up in there, huh?
I'm like, bro, this is exactly where you itch your butthole. Why is there a finger-sized hole?
I hope you wash your hands after, you sick motherfucker.
You gotta sniff and make sure it don't stink.
That is fucking foul.
So this brings us into something I wanted to actually talk about today. Is there's like this trend on TikTok of women that like are asking men like, you know, does this really happen? And like one of the ones I saw just a little bit ago was I guess she's a famous like TikTok or Twitcher, but like she like posts on TikTok about like all of her stuff. And like somebody said that every man has like put his penis inside of a paper towel or like a toilet paper roll just to like see like if it fits or whatever.
Yeah, I have.
I have too. Yeah, I've probably done that at some point in my life.
I've done it.
But there's this trend going on of like women asking men like, have you really done this? Like with your junk or whatever. And
what's some of the questions? Give me some of the, you know what? Better yet, Sammy, do you have any questions?
I bet she does.
Wait a second. I do. Hold on a second. Hold on. Did I send this to you on Discord?
One of the other ones I saw was that ask your man like if he's ever like spread out his scrotum in the shower to like catch water, like a bowl.
I can't say that I fucking have.
I never did that until I heard that, and I'm like, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. I think I'm going to try this out.
I you know what? I saw the video of it. I didn't even ponder. I was like, no, you know what?
Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to send it in this. I sent it to Mike the other day.
Done the helicopter.
The helicopter? Oh yeah, that's fucking. That's a given. And then you try to get your penis to hit your belly button.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be a stretch for me. It's not that long. My
belly
button's a bit of a distance.
Go into our team chat.
I can't because then it's going to.
I'm already there.
Pull you off of the screen.
Okay, so I see a man sitting with his legs open and then crossed. What about it?
So I guess the two balls, is that like nuts? So
Yeah.
like,
Oh, is that your balls?
so when you cross your legs, like your nuts
that's
like turn sideways?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't. No, they don't. They just kind of like tuck underneath your legs, but they don't ever like sit on top of each other. I don't know if they actually can do that without it being like extremely painful.
I just don't find it comfortable having to like fucking.
I can't even cross my legs like that because I got tree trunk thighs. So
I mean, I think I can. Hold on, stand by. Yeah, so I can.
so did your nuts turn sideways?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm just trying to fucking make them tap out. I guess from doing a fucking figure eight fucking leg bar onto them.
Here's the best way I can describe how this works, right? Okay, so for the ones listening on Spotify, I'm going to describe the picture.
My testicles.
So the picture is a guy sitting with his legs open, and it's got like the infinity symbol, basically, where like, okay, the nuts are sideways, right? And then he sits with his legs crossed, like, gentleman's cross or whatever, and it turns them sideways, and it looks like a figure eight, like up on its, like the letter or the number 8. So basically, it's saying that when a man crosses his legs, like his nuts turn sideways, but whenever he's sitting with his legs open, like they're side by side, right? It doesn't work like that. Well, how I would describe it is, so have you ever had like one of those like balloons that you make a balloon animal out of, and you like squeeze one in and it like gets bigger on the other side? That's kind of how it like they just kind of like squeeze and like kind of spread out.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think one gets bigger just because you squeeze.
That wasn't representing the nuts. It was representing the sack. That's how that works. It just it's like one of those stress balls.
It's you got to tuck your wiener in between your legs.
Yeah, and then you bend over and
you give someone the goat.
You give somebody the goat.
Yeah,
which is something also all men have done in their life.
Yeah,
definitely have given the goat many times.
Has someone ever gave you the goat before?
But also at the same time, you do the goat and then you turn around and you stand up straight and you're like, "Hey, look! It looks like I have a vagina." You ever done that?
Actually, funny story. You want to hear a funny story? Okay.
Sammy pissed her pants laughing the first time I did that shit, by the way.
Welcome. Okay, I'm going to take you back to the good old Army days, right? So this dude, when I was deployed, we had separate rooms, right? Well, not rooms, but we were in this little thing. We put up plywood, so there was a little bit of privacy. You didn't have
so if you wanted to jerk off and he was jerking off, you guys weren't making eye contact while you were jerking off?
Funny. People do that. First one to break contact fucking loses. All right?
What?
It's a real fucking thing. Don't fuck around.
Anyway, I've never done that before.
Dude, there's a story that I fucking heard. If you want to hear it, I'll tell you.
Finish the first story first.
Okay, finish the first story. So me and my buddy Duncan he was across the hall from me, and I was just sitting there watching a movie, minding my own. And he did dip, so he used to take his dip cans and he got bored and he started fucking flinging them over to me, and I was like, dude, cut the shit. And he's like, he just kept doing it like one after the other, and I was getting fucking mad. I said, dude, if you send another one over that wall, you're gonna regret it. And he's like, all right, called me out of my shit. He fucking hucked that fucking thing. I got naked, tucked my dick in between my legs, proceeded to waddle out of my room, across the hall, pushed open his door, and then leaned against the wall naked with my dick tucked in between my legs saying, would you fuck me? Because I'd fuck me. And then I tried to chase after him. You never ever want to wrestle a man naked.
Yeah, I'm with Sammy on this one.
Anyway, about the jerk it off one. So someone told me a story about how it was late one night and there was four guys in a room together, and he happened to look over and one dude's he just sees the old fucking sheet just bouncing up and down like he's fucking badgering the witness. So
he's fucking beating the shit out of his dick.
Yeah, beating the shit out of it like it owed him money, right? And then he goes over and he's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So he looks over, he's not even looking at him. He's just wide-eyed looking to the other guy across the room. He looks over to him. That dude's fucking badgering the witness, looking at the other guy, and then the other guy who's fucking jerking off is looking at him, and he's like, he's the one who's not jerking off, and he's like, dude, what the fuck is going on right now? They had a three-way stare off.
Did their eyes go like this to stare at the other?
No, one was staring at the other one was trying to stare at the other, and they were all trying to get a little square going on.
What is this game called? I need to know for reasons.
I don't know. I don't know the game behind it, but apparently it was a game. I don't know what happens when one person lost.
What is the goal? Is the goal to not break eye contact, or is the goal to not be the first one to jizz?
I think the goal is not to break eye contact. Why you jizz?
Because I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna leave it there.
You ever heard of Jizz Kit?
No. Enlighten
us
all.
No, I don't want.
All you need is a Triscuit cracker.
Oh, you mean like a Limp Biscuit?
Yeah, something like that. You guys around in a circle.
That's literally what a Limp Biscuit is.
Last one to jerk off onto the Triscuit
gets to eat it. Yeah.
Yeah. Jizz Kit.
And you guys, the last episode, were like, "Oh my gosh, do women actually vab?" But y'all do this nasty shit, and y'all are like, "Oh my gosh, women do that."
Don't.
Yeah, first of all,
women do that. No, y'all are fucking gross.
First of all, listen, you Collective. Do this as a group with your friends, right? It's a bonding experience.
It's a morale boost, okay?
Yeah, right. Nothing's better than some dude being like, "Dude, I stepped on some gum and he's fucking yanking on his nutsack." Yeah. That's a real fucking thing.
I don't know if
You guys just fucking dive on into the fucking moist cave, pull out some fucking miracle juice and slap it on your skin.
And that's all we do. But you guys
we jerk off together.
You guys stick your dick in shit that doesn't really belong.
Grimmy, what's the weirdest thing you've ever put your dick in? That's like an inanimate object.
I mean, nothing. I guess it would just be the.
You tell me the most exploring you've ever done is putting it into a paper towel roll?
I think I've done that. Yeah, like once, just to see.
You ever walk around with it acting like it was actually your penis, like? Just like
no, but
inside there.
But I have, you get a boner and then you see how much clothing you can put onto it before it like falls off. You ever do that?
I actually stuck.
Don't act like you're fucking better than me.
I actually stuck my dick inside of a donut before.
You stuck your dick in a donut?
Yeah, like as a joke, but
I've had a donut on my dick.
Yeah, like I just put it through the hole and then made a joke towards
mine wasn't a joke.
A lady friend of mine from many years ago that we won't speak of anymore. But yeah, she didn't eat it off, by the way. That's where it ended. She called me a fucking weirdo. Yes, Sammy. Yes. Well. Okay. Yes.
That was a waste of a donut.
It was a waste of a donut because I wasn't gonna eat that shit afterwards. And she wasn't going to eat that shit afterwards, so we just threw it away.
What kind of donut was it? Just a glazed?
Yeah, it's a glazed.
Lightly
She
glazed.
wasn't going to eat that shit.
It was lightly glazed when it went on, but it was heavily glazed when it came off. Ew.
It was heavily glazed. Yuck.
This one's not
how many shirts do you think you could put on your dick before it?
How many shirts? Off? Like through the neck hole?
No, like you got a boner and then you're like, I wonder what I can hang off of this thing. So you put like you throw like a shirt onto it.
Maybe just like hang it up like a hanger. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're like a fucking walking.
How many could I put on it?
Hanging rack.
I don't know, maybe like fully erect, maybe like 7 or 8 before it flings off. And have you ever put something on your penis and used it as like a fucking slingshot?
Can't say that I have.
Sammy's done it for me.
What are you fucking slinging?
He likes to be like, I'm gonna give you a mushroom stamp, and then I just take his dick and I just mushroom stamp him back under his belly button because, well,
yeah, that thing's got a good spring back on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking like you're putting a jelly bean on that fucking thing and launching it across the room.
Why wouldn't you?
You ever use a jelly bean?
No, I use a fruit snack though.
Were you alone?
No, Sammy did it for me.
You did it?
Yeah,
Sammy, did you catch it?
she mounted it and flung it. And then she fucking laughed for the next 30 minutes and couldn't
I don't
fucking do
I
remember
would
it.
have
this.
fucking have died laughing.
You don't
I don't
remember this?
remember. No, I don't.
When we first started dating, and I think it might have been the same instance where I put the penis between my legs and act like I had a vagina.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, well, it happened.
Must have been something with one of your other skanks.
No, you've definitely launched something off my penis before. It might not have been a fruit snack, but that makes the most sense to me.
Launching fucking Jolly Ranchers against the wall and shit. That's the new Olympic right there. See how high we can get this Jolly Rancher on the wall.
Yeah.
A weird path we went down.
That was a dark hole that we ended up in. And now we've only got like 10 minutes left in the show. We haven't even talked about what we were actually going to talk about today.
Well, let's get to it.
Let's get to it. So what we were going to talk about is something that pisses you off to the point that you just want to commit violence.
People driving slow in the fast lane.
I mean, okay, are we going to go easy mode on this, or are we going to get into some detail? Because my easy ones were like people chewing loud and like, you know, people who walk slow or drive slow. But like,
You know what else is a big fucking pet peeve of mine?
What
that
is
I
it?
just want to
throw it
I
out
wanna-
there.
take it. I don't even know what I would do. Because I guess there's different instances. Is when people go shopping and leave the fucking carts in the parking spot.
Oh my God, you're my mom.
That fucking drives me up the wall.
My
And if
mom.
I see you do it, if
I-
I see you do it, I will fucking call you out.
I have a YouTube channel that you're going to love. It's called Cart
Yeah,
Narcs.
I know. I've seen the dude.
Cart
He
Narcs?
gives out tickets.
No. Cart Narcs is guys that literally like chase people down and be like, hey, you didn't put your cart away. And like, they just like berate them and they like slap stickers and magnets on their cars that says,
Okay,
I'm
yeah, they're the
lazy and
same
shit.
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then, I've seen the guy that he like stands behind their vehicles or like moves the cart behind their vehicles and like starts to walk off and they had to get out and like push it back over.
Yeah, and
And it's
then
like by the
over and
time
push
you've
it back.
done this, you could have walked it to the fucking cart bin and put it away.
That
My
shit
mom
drives
is
me fucking
exactly
nuts.
like that. My that makes my mom rage so much. When she is at Walmart, she's like, there's literally a cart return like every 8 spaces. So why the fuck can you not take your ass and take it back to the cart return?
I
I
yell
feel
that. I sit there. I'm like, dude, don't worry. If you got that little extra exercise, you can fucking muster down those donuts when you get home. Just fucking put the cart. I holler at people. I get really upset. That shit drives me fucking up the wall.
So one for me that drives me crazy is so when I go to like, let's just say Walmart, for example, when I go to Walmart, and mind you, we live in kind of like a smaller town. So like a lot of people know each other here. We're not from here, so we don't know a lot of people, but whenever you're like going through Walmart and it's like fucking class fucking reunion, everybody knows everybody. So they just sit there in the middle of the fucking aisles and just talk. And you're trying to get through.
Oh yeah, so when people are like that, my best thing I like to go to is be passive aggressive. I'm like, don't worry, I'll wait for you. Or if I'm trying to cross the road and some car doesn't like stop, I'm like, thank you. Kick the back of their car. Appreciate it.
I hate that though, because like I already have like crowd anxiety as it is, and Walmart's usually like one of those places that like if there's like too many people in the store, like I get like flustered. Like as soon as I walk in, I'm like flustered. But when you're gonna block an entire aisle because you want to talk about how your fucking daughter's school shit's going or some bullshit, get the fuck out of my way, please. Go talk somewhere else. Go talk in the clothes aisle, because you know nobody buying fucking clothes from Walmart. There's nobody ever
They're
in there.
They're stepping up their game, though.
They are
They're
a
really
little bit,
stepping
okay?
up
But I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to get these fucking little Debbies off of the fucking shelf, and you are standing here blocking it. I need my little Debbie fucking snacks, okay?
I hate when people fucking walk slow too.
Oh god, yeah, and it's like you try to pass them, but you can't because like then they like
Because they're taking up
stop
the
or like
whole
turn.
fucking aisle.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Or people who like are walking at a decent pace and then just randomly stop and you like almost like shove your dick up their butt because you're like trying to pass them because you're walking faster than them.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Fucking
Not a
hate
doubt
that.
in my mind. I fucking love it. Not more I love than people being ignorant.
Or people who drive slow in the fast lane, like 5 miles an hour is justifiable to stay in the fast lane whenever there's like 15 cars behind you.
No, listen. Listen, the fast lane is for people who can afford the fucking speeding ticket.
Right.
All right. So if you can't afford the speeding ticket, stay the fuck out of it. Go in the middle lane where you might not get pulled over. Right.
But I always hate it whenever you pass them on the right and then they like glare at you like you did something wrong. This makes me want to just violently just like slam my car into theirs and like shove them off the road.
I wave to them.
But I saw a video one time that was really, really pleasing. Was there was a cop that was like riding somebody's ass in the left lane, and he like turned on their lights and like pulled them all the way over to the right shoulder, and then just went all the way back to the left lane and like kept going.
That's hilarious.
It's like, there you go, dumbass.
So I don't know if this is for all states or whatever, but I know a couple states it's actually illegal to sit in the fucking left lane.
Most states it is.
Unless you're passing.
Well, I've noticed a lot of states lately have signs that says that the left lane is for passing only. But it doesn't say like, or it says like slower traffic, keep right, and like shit like that.
Yeah, because they're telling you that it's illegal.
But I've seen a lot of them lately that says like underneath it state law or something like that, and people still fucking do it.
Yeah, and they I fucking hate them. That's when I wish that I could have guns on my vehicle and just shoot out their tires.
Yeah, or like the ones like from Batman where it like shreds their tire, like it pops out of your rim and like shreds their tire.
Small family of 4, I'm fucking blowing out their rear tire, and well, they better start hoping for the best.
Dumbass.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you fuckface.
Wow, this went really dark. Mine is not that serious.
Or what about truckers that like block all 3 lanes because like they think that they need to pass somebody?
See, I hate it.
Will make me rage.
I hate it, but at the same time, I understand because it gets me mad when I see that the lane is coming to like it's like shrinking down to a single lane. It's going from 2 to 1, and cars will just fucking try to speed by the truck and don't let the fucking make the truck go in the fucking shoulder.
Yeah,
that shit drives me nuts. I'm like,
or the people who just speed up to the front whenever they know that the lane is ending, and they'll like fly up to the front and like try to cut into everybody.
Oh yeah, the people that fucking their exit is 25 feet away and they jet across 9 lanes of fucking traffic to hit it.
You know what I used to do? I used to whenever we would go to the lake and I was pulling my boat, there was always like a construction area where it went from 3 lanes to 2 lanes. I would always like be in the middle lane where like the left lane is coming in, but then like I would start drifting over to the left lane and I would just like the car behind me, like I would like wave at them and they'd keep my spot. Like they would keep like the gap where I could get back in, but I would just sit in the left lane and like pace the car in front of me so people couldn't like fly up in front. Like they would all have to stay behind me. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that's perfect.
They get so fucking mad. I was like, I'm going to get shot for this one day, but it's totally worth it. Because fuck you, because you're not going to get anywhere 30 seconds faster than me.
Sammy, what's your rage?
Yeah, we need to know. You haven't said anything yet.
Well, it's really hard to get a word in edgewise between you two fuckwads.
Yeah, Mike.
So I think my biggest one...
I'm just kidding.
See, it's okay if I do it because she can't abuse me.
She's gonna come in here and beat me.
You're playing a fucking dangerous game.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, I'm done.
Is when people touch my shit.
Well,
so like at work,
nasty.
at work, if my desk, if I'm not there or something like that, like we go on vacation or whatever, do not touch my desk. It's off limits. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Because I know when my chair has been moved, when somebody's used my pins, because I buy my own pins because I have certain ones I like. Don't touch my things. The same goes for my household.
Yeah, Mike.
I'm an organized chaos, okay? I don't have those houses that like everything has a place and they're nice and pristine and clean all the time. Like who fucking has time for that? Not me.
I do.
Well, come to my house for like a weekend. But I have things in piles. And I know what the piles are for. And sometimes when Mike is on his menstruation cycle, he goes into this rage where he's like, this whole fucking house is so dirty. I can't stand it. But does nothing like the rest of the time, just on his man rage cycle. So like, then he goes and fucks my piles up because he hasn't learned in the 9 years we've been together not to fucking touch my piles.
Pile consist of?
Like, so I have like a pile for bills and he will throw that shit away.
I don't touch
You
those.
have before.
I learned my lesson. Before. I don't touch that shit.
I would. They'd be fucking yeeted.
But like, I have certain piles for things and he'll be like the last time when I was on my girls' weekend, perfect example. We literally the day before went to Bath and Body Works and I bought some more like shower gels and like soaps and stuff like that. And I had them sitting beside my computer because I was going to pack one of them because I was out of shower gel. We were getting our mattress delivered. He just cleaned this whole room. And then I was like, where's my stuff?
They couldn't even walk on her side of the bed because the amount of fucking quote unquote piles of shit on the side of her bed. So yeah,
because
I cleaned up the room.
You don't do anything.
You know what?
You don't keep anything. I'm the one that has all the shit over here because you don't keep shit.
You know what? I gotta go with Mike on this one.
No.
I do because when I see stuff like that, I'm fucking tossing it, dude. And actually, Brittany called me out on it the other day. She was like, "Hey, I had one of these other creams or whatever like that, facial cleanser thing." She's like, "Do you know what happened to it, or have you seen it?" And what she was hinting at was, "Hey, fuckface, did you throw this fucking shit away?" And I was like, no, I didn't throw. And how I responded was, no, I didn't throw it away. Because I knew that's what she was getting at without fucking trying to call me out right onto it.
So the moral of the story was one day I was showering and I was like, hey, I need all those brand new things that you fucking put somewhere. He's like, well, I don't know where I put them. And I'm like, well, you fucking moved them. So you better figure it out. And lo and behold, I don't know where he put them. I don't know where they were, but they magically reappeared. Probably
in your bathroom where they fucking belong.
I would have tossed them.
They weren't in my bathroom.
I would have tossed them. Bills, if there's a bill that's like, because you should only have like papers for like enough bills. Like, if there's like a stack of them, I'm fucking throwing them away. Gone.
I mean, you only need this month's bills anyways, right?
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I think. Clothes, listen, either you put them away or I'm throwing them away. Gone.
See, I have a bunch of places to put my clothes, but I need more pant hangers.
Go to the store.
I am not paying $7 for 2 pant hangers.
Why don't you get regular clothes hangers and then fucking hang them through the little
Just
opening?
go to Walmart, find stuff that's on pant hangers, take the pant hanger off, and walk out of the store with it. What are they gonna do? Make you pay for the pant hangers?
Actually, they might give that shit to you for free.
I mean, they do. Whenever you buy clothes, they're like, "Do you want the hangers?"
No, see, these cocksuckers always fucking take them off and then they throw them in their little fucking containers.
Yeah, and you're like, "Can I keep that?"
I tell them to leave my pant hangers on. Like, no, I want those hangers, please. Thank you.
They try to be sly. They steal my shit. Like, I'm paying
But like,
for this
I
shit.
don't like plastic hangers. Like, all my hangers are like the velvet ones.
You're bougie like that, aren't you?
I am bougie, so I can't slide my pants through the velvet hangers. So I can't do that.
Why don't you get the regular plastic ones then?
Because those are trash.
Yeah, but
those are uncivilized hangers.
You can get a pack of 20 for like $7.
Uncivilized.
No, you can get a.
At that point, you could double up on hangers.
$20.
Yeah, you could double up on hangers if you needed
Mike,
to.
I made him change to the velvet ones, and he went on a rage.
I literally hate them because your clothes stick to them. Like it takes forever.
That's the fucking point.
The
fucking point of them. And he's like, I can't take my shirts off of these hangers because they stick to them. And I'm like, it takes you like 5 more seconds to
I don't know why it matters what kind of hangers I use because our clothes stay in the fucking dryer for 3 weeks anyways. So
get them out of the dryer and do your share. Household labor. Do your share. You want to try and call me out? I will wipe your ass on the fucking floor.
You do not, because there's going to be fucking skid marks from the dry shit are going to be on the floor. And if you got hard wood floors, it's going to scratch it too. Because you don't know if a poo's been fucking sitting there for 3 fucking weeks. fucking hanging its last fucking leg on his fucking
this is
ass
why
hair.
I don't try to call Sammy out on shit, because you two just fucking gang back up on me, and I feel very attacked now.
I feel like I'm the neutral party in all this. I went with you, Mike, on the whole throwing away stuff, which I do. I do it a lot. I'm guilty of it. I hate seeing things sit there for so long. But if she's dragging you across the floor, you better have a towel down, because you're gonna have a mess to fucking clean. Of poo.
Okay,
You're like a dog that can't get rid of that shit on his asshole.
My last pet peeve that I want to talk about, because we're running out of time. My last pet peeve is people who act overly entitled. Like people who go to a restaurant and is like
grandparents.
Oh my god!
Like your.
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something.
Mine? Do you want me to wipe the floor with you again?
No. But
Okay,
when we go to a restaurant,
I got an unpopular opinion.
But overly. Let me finish real quick. Overly entitled people who who like go to a restaurant and they like treat the wait staff like shit because like they put too much ice in their drink or some shit, or like they put like something tip on their salad that they didn't want, and they just like degrade this person like it's their fucking fault, and like they're just trying their best to fix it. But when you degrade the wait staff at like a restaurant or shit like that, it fucking drives me crazy.
Unpopular opinion, speaking about like old people, Sammy brought it up, but I hate it when an older person's there and they ask for a senior discount and the store's like, I don't give them, and then they throw a fucking fit.
Yeah, overly entitled people.
Like, when was it an award to make it to that age?
Yeah, people who just like want handouts for like just being existing.
I fucking hate it.
I know why they do it. They do it because most senior citizens are on Social Security and they don't really get to make that much on Social Security. So I understand why the senior discounts are there.
Well, hear me out.
I call it.
That's ageism, because I don't get a discount for being
hear me out.
Middle-aged.
If your fucking generation didn't ruin the fucking economy like it is right now, you wouldn't have to worry about living off of fucking senior or Social Security and fucking senior citizen discount handouts. Okay.
Social Security is going away in a couple years anyway. You don't have
they've said that for like 15 years though.
It's going to. They give it out to fucking everybody. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
that's another topic.
Whenever you work, you should get it.
You know you can opt out of that.
No,
I don't think we can.
Yeah, you can.
We can't.
Everyone can.
Federal employees, I don't think we can.
No.
You can. It's right on your W-2. Say no.
Yeah, but I want them to give me what is already in my Social Security account that I've already been working for since I was 15.
Yeah, but you're not going to get it by the time you retire.
So give it to me now.
They're not going to.
See, that's bullshit. They're stealing because the Social Security is under my Social Security number.
Yeah, but so I don't know. This is gonna be science with me again. I don't know if you know, but Social Security is not entitled to the person who's paying into it. It's actually meant to pay for the people who are supposed to make it to that age to retire. So that's like the whole point of it. Is like you pay into Social Security so the people who were before you can retire and they can live on without having to work. Blah 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 blah.
Fucking care about them.
Yeah, but that's the point. So then the idea is that once you make it to that age, the generations after you are going to keep paying into it to be able to fund you so you don't have to work anymore, right? And that's the whole concept behind it. Or you could just opt out of it, not receive any Social Security, not pay that fucking, what's it, like $32 or $35 a week or $70 bi-weekly. And you can just use it and put it into your old savings account, stock-wise, and then you can pay for yourself to fucking retire off of.
Yeah, because I don't want to pay for the old ass people that ruined everything. Old crusty, dusty white men. I don't want to pay for their shit.
Yeah, well, that's what you're doing in hopes that somebody else is going to pay for you.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna happen.
It's not going to happen.
No, we're gonna die all broken, unhappy.
Time to riot.
I say we fucking riot.
Time to set
We're
the street
overdue
ablaze.
We're overdue for a good riot, and I'm not saying anything from a tragic point of stance. Just a riot in general, just a riot.
Yeah, because men don't deserve rights anymore.
Jesus Christ. See, this is why you.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the show today.
You can get a sex dungeon and you can just degrade Mike into it.
I swear to God, if any of you listening out there want to be degraded, you want to be degraded and you want somebody to pay you to just talk shit to you, I will send you my Cash App and I will make you feel like the tiniest human that there ever was.
This is why you should start an OnlyFans, because you can. This is like your content on OnlyFans. Like, it's not going to be
dominatrix.
There's not going to be any nudity on here. It's just going to be me just talking shit to men. There's a kink for everybody out there. I guarantee you might get some traction on this one.
Yeah, they just want you to spit on them.
I don't want to see them. I just want to talk shit to them.
I don't even want to see your face.
No, I need pictures because I need a little bit of material.
Sammy's OnlyFans page is going to be like Sammy's roast. Just fucking roast people all the time.
Just fucking roasting the fuck out of somebody. Send me a brief video about yourself.
Brief video, and then I need stills, and yeah.
And no dick pics, please.
Yeah.
Unless it's like really tiny, and then go ahead, because that's for science.
They could pay me an extra amount to send a dick pic so that I could degrade that too.
Okay.
Like what? You really think that toothpick's gonna do anything for you, bud?
Send the small ones just because it's medically fascinating.
A toothpick ain't gonna do anything for anybody, bud. It doesn't even hit the all of the vagina, the whole walls. It doesn't even
your
go
dick
there.
looks like an elevator button.
It doesn't even hit the walls. No pleasure. What are you doing? There's your free one.
It's like a scared fucking turtle.
I need a Cash App. I'll send you guys my Cash App.
There we go. And that's going to have to do it for today's show, guys. We are over on our time, but we'll be back next week. Hopefully Mintz, gets her fucking shit together and we can, do the show we had planned, but
yeah, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Fucking Mintz. I know you're not going to hear this because there's no way you can listen to this entire show without getting distracted. So we're just going to talk shit for a second. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not. I don't talk shit about my wife.
It's probably raining lava there anyway. So
yeah, she's probably fucking sweating. She's probably got a massive butt crack sweat going right now.
Bro, that's hard. Butt crack sweat as a woman.
You got a bead of neck sweat racing to your ass crack.
It's bad.
All right, y'all. We will be back next week. So tune in next time. Have a good one.
See you later, cunts.
Bye.